cool. Running out. 5S. Okay. Cool. Have a. Let's see. This out. I don't know what this one is. I'm trying to get in the habit of like putting everything on video, so because I'm starting to do some. I'm gonna start doing like vlogs very soon, so.
Oh, nice.
I wanna get in the mood of like putting everything on video, so this way it'll be like a habit, you know.
See, that's been up and coming a lot as of recently.
Yeah,
I see a lot of people doing it for everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like everything, any kind of
Service.
space. Yeah. Service, space, like funny or not, just anything. You know?
Yeah.
Like it's becoming like almost like having a social media page, you know? Like
yeah, it really is, you know, because it gives you more exposure. If you see someone doing it and posting it up, you can see how they're doing it.
Yeah,
You know,
and you actually have like you actually trust them more, you know?
Yeah, definitely. You feel more. Yeah, they're way more trustworthy.
It's like their work is right there in front of you. It's like you cannot just. I mean, there's no way lying about it. It's one thing to post pictures, but it's another to actually show everything.
The video, yeah, how you do it, no shortcuts and all that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Actually.
Yeah, I already have like 2 videos up, but I mean, every single time that I tell myself like let's put on video, I don't, and then I end up feeling bad. Usually this tripod is not with me, but then I have a GoPro that I have it set up and everything. I just have never used it yet, and just because I bought all the kits for it and everything. I just have to.
The equipment, yeah.
Just so. Next time that I do this video, it's probably gonna be with the GoPro. This one I just.
The 6S is a good camera though. I like the 6S camera.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, the 7 is better, but I mean, there's not much.
My phone got stolen, so that's why I had to go to this one.
Shit, which one you had?
I had the 6S Plus.
Oh yeah, that one is better camera than the 6S.
Yeah, it does have a little better camera.
It is a better camera.
But I had all of them.
You did?
Yeah, what I used to do too on Offerup is like I would like I'll buy phones, resell them. You know?
Oh, that's smart. That's smart because a lot of times like people need the money, so they sell like super cheap. They're cheap, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So I've gotten iPhone 6s for like $250, $200.
Wow, that's really good.
Like the most I've ever sold one, I sold one for like $360. 6s.
That's awesome, man. That's super smart.
Yeah, so I used to do that. So that's why I had all of them, because I would have them, and then while I'm in between, like no one's trying to buy it, I would just use it, you know. Make sure everything works with it.
Oh yeah, that's smart. That's really smart. Like literally like doing a troubleshoot on your own, right?
Exactly, yeah. So then I test it, I make sure everything's good with it, and then just on to the next one, you know?
That's cool, like this on to the next one.
You
see, bro, I was right. The camera was unplugged.
Plug.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
I mean, I was the plug. It literally like raised up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the reason why, because when you drop the phone,
the impact
first thing that happens is this camera comes off. People.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should put that in there. You should show it.
Yeah, so usually when you drop your phone, this little flex just comes off, and then your camera it doesn't work. So you assume that you broke the camera, but it's just a simple snap. That's about it. Okay, now we're gonna change the screen and this front camera, and last but not least, the new screen. This is a high quality screen, so it's cool. Okay. It's actually like a really high quality. It's original LCD.
Nice.
I mean, you just got lucky.
I think I read that on your profile. That you like to use those parts.
Yeah, because I just feel like just it's like you just feel better after, and you know that phone is never gonna
like malfunction.
Yeah, malfunction and
faulty.
And the customer never has to feel like any kind of inconvenience.
Yeah, there's a place by my house called Sell2. They're like a shop and stuff.
Yeah, and they have more like people going back for it.
I heard it's like they use cheaper screens and stuff like that.
Yeah, they do, because and the reason why, because many shops they don't just for the to cover their overhead, they'll use like cheaper parts, which is known also as hot press parts, which means it's like it's in a very faster reproduction.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't get actually quality controlled or cold pressed, so that eventually like the screen will lift off, and then it'll just have this warp effect. So the screen will feel like it's being pushed out, but it's actually the glue of the frame coming out. So that's the most famous thing that happens on chip screens.
Yeah, I've seen people post that on their Yelp. They showed like, oh, it came out.
Yeah.
And they just
that, and then also the screen like it starts to have lines on it out of the blue with no reason, or the touch is not working, and then Of course, when you go back, they'll tell you like, oh, you probably just sat on it, or you use in your pocket, and you put too much pressure on it. They'll literally find every excuse in the world to make you pay again, all over again.
To fix it again. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just horrible. I don't know. I just don't have the heart to even like
do that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I want to be able to sleep at night.
Yeah.
Like this morning, I fixed this guy's. Actually, I fixed his phone last week, and he called me like, "Oh, my phone's not working." I'm like, "Cool." So I'm like, and I'm very surprised because my screens I usually test it before I actually install, you know. So I go there, and because he's like a really big guy, he builds houses for like celebrities and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I don't think he's gonna screw me over by lying to me, you know. So just give him a brand new screen. He's all happy, like thank you and everything. So I go back to my company to like to return that phone to say, hey, this screen is defective, which happens once in a while, you know.
Yeah.
So I go back and guess what it says? It's like, dude, this screen that you just brought back, this is not our screen. So evidently that guy,
they fixed it somewhere else.
He literally fixed somewhere else, and they didn't do a good job because their screen sucks. So he literally called me, and he used my screen that I had installed last week on his sister's or wife's probably 6S Plus, and then he put their bad quality one on mine to swap, you know.
Yeah.
So so I can make. I mean, good thing that thing only cost me like $40, you know, that screen using like a $100 screen. So like, dude, I'm like, I would never imagine, because this guy is like, he has like a penthouse in downtown, like he's CEO of a company, you know.
Yeah. What the fuck? Why are you?
I'm like, what an asshole, you know.
So asshole.
So I was like, next time when he calls me and says, oh, my screen's not working, I'm like, oh, sure, it's not working, sure, yeah, it's fine, but this time I'm gonna charge you for $100 that you screen, because I charge him $100. That's the cost. So this time I will charge him the $100 on the old time, and then this one I'll be like, yeah. So if you really want me to come down there, it's gonna be $200. Yeah. For the last time that you screw over to cover that. So
definitely. Yeah, fuck that, dude. Like.
And it was my first time being screwed ever, so it felt so bad. I feel like
it felt surreal, kind of like.
Yeah, I feel like a sucker, you know.
Yeah. Damn, dude. I've been there, man. Like that's happened to me on one occasion, like when I was trading something or you know.
Oh, they literally just took you as a fool and just tricked you.
Yeah.
Kind of like me.
One time, like I was trading a PS4 system for iPhones. Like a 7S Plus Android, and that 7 had just came out.
The S7.
S7, yes.
Yeah.
So it just came out, and it was really popular, and so.
Yeah, of course.
And so I did the trade. The number, the
PS4.
For a PS4, that's another really popular thing I sell. And the IMEI he sent me didn't match the IMEI that was on the phone.
Wow.
And I didn't notice it.
But you didn't check it until after.
And then what I did with that phone, I traded it for a MacBook. And then the MacBook was upgraded, like upgraded hard drive, upgraded RAM, upgraded processor. And then the guy was like, he was really nice guy, like, oh dude, like, you know, this is my baby, like I don't even want to get rid of it, but at the same time, the MacBook guy, yeah, he was like, you know, I don't want to get rid of it, like please don't screw me over, and I was like, bro, I'm not gonna screw you over,
and
bro.
And then
like,
you didn't even know, right?
And I didn't even know, bro. So I trade him, and then he calls me a week later, bro, what the fuck, like the S7 stopped working. I was like, what? I go back, I check all my messages, I tell him to send me the IMEI. I was like, bro, I got fucked, bro. Like, it's not even my fault.
Yeah.
I felt so bad, but I was like, I can't recover my losses. Like, I can't.
Yeah.
I
just honestly, bro, I don't know how they don't. I don't know how they're not scared of karma. I personally.
Yeah.
Even if you're like a total fucking asshole, just be afraid of the karma, because karma's gonna get you. Even if you're like God, he's gonna get you. You know?
Yeah.
Even if you're like a superstar or like you have like special powers, but no.
Yeah,
the universe will punish you.
Yeah, the universe comes around, man.
Yeah.
So fucking.
That's an asshole.
That's how that shit ended, man.
Yeah, I've been there before. I went to stupid me. I was super like, I really wanted an iPad, right? And I'm like, no, I don't want to pay so much money. So I am buying iPad Air 2, which had just come out.
Yeah.
This was like 2 years ago. So I go to Compton. I'm buying it from this black girl. And I'm like, I mean, it's Compton, so I mean, you cannot find the white person to buy things from. So I mean, whatever you find, you buy, you know. And
yeah, of course.
So everyone were telling me like, where did you go to Compton? Don't you know like there's so many black people there or Mexicans that will screw. I'm like, dude, there's a bad person in every race. You cannot.
In every city.
Yeah, counted by that. But
you can't be profiling like that.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, so I freaking literally so I just go, bro, and it's the thing was sealed up, you know, and I was like, hey, let's open this up and then I'll pay you. She's like, okay, just here's the thing, but you gotta pay me because what if just to run? I'm like, dude, I'm not those types, you know. My car's right there.
Yeah.
It's pretty far. I'm not gonna run that much. So and it was this girl, you know. So I never thought of anything. So
Yeah.
I pretty much I pay her. It was like 260. No, I'm like on the thing said iPad Air, not the Air 2. I'm like, this Air is like, okay, just pay me less. So instead of 350, I paid her like 260.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, then I'm gonna open it up. And then while I'm opening it up, she's like, okay, it's all there. And then she's like walking away. I'm like, okay. So I'm like opening up while she's still there, you know. And then I open it up and I'm like, okay. And the thing was, and I just finally opened it up and I'm thinking, like, and it was like a dummy of iPad Air, dummy, like not the actual thing. And then I turn around and she's already gone. Like she had to like snuck under a car or something, you know.
Yeah.
Like that second, yes, 2 seconds.
Fuck.
So I was like, fucking ass. And then I literally like started running away, like looking into thing. And then I'm pretty sure she got in the back of a car, and then she literally like kind of like put like that, you know, her hair like was like literally like flatlining it in the back seat because I literally just, like there's no car leaving, so you know, fuck it.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, but it happened like right in front of me, you know, just like, it was like there. I mean, it wasn't.
Yeah.
And then one time, the worst thing ever. This is the worst. This tops it all. Pretty much. You know what's funny? I should probably make a video on scams.
Yeah, you should.
Right?
And then you can have like your customers be like, "What's your worst scam?" Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Good. That's a fucking good idea.
Yeah, dude.
Anyways, yeah. So and this one time, I'm like going to Vegas, right? It's like the New Year's. I couldn't go on 31st, so I went on the first. But before I was like, dude, I'm like, it's a New Year, so I want to buy iPhone 6s. You know, rose gold back then. Rose gold was like really popular. And high in demand.
High in demand, yeah. You couldn't even get those.
No, you couldn't actually. So
they're like overpriced if someone was selling.
Super. So I found one. It was and it was dumb because I couldn't honestly buy the same thing by paying an extra $100 from the store.
Yeah, extra $100.
So, yeah. So I mean that thing. So pretty much anyway. So I found a 128 gig 6s rose gold. I'm like, cool, right? So I got to buy it, and the guy was selling it for $750, which is a good deal, you know.
Yeah, that is a good deal.
So I was like, cool. But I mean, if you went to the store, you I mean, you can buy it for like $7.99 plus tax. It'll be like $880. So it was just extra like $120-$130.
Yeah.
So so the guy came in a suit in Korean town. You know, he was Korean. He came in a suit and his like thing, and he even gave me a five. Like, bro, you're cool. Like we should hang out. And he met me at a gas station. So and things that the phone was it was thing on it. He did a master reset. Like it was all settings. So the phone without the home screen, and the way the Verizon phones work is unless you have a Verizon SIM card, active one, you cannot go to the thing. You know how Verizon phones work.
Yeah. It won't let you.
So I didn't have Verizon code because I didn't have the account. I was gonna buy a prepaid Verizon because I didn't want to go to the contract and stuff.
Okay.
So I didn't have the SIM card on me yet, you know.
You
so
have to test it.
I bought it and it's like, dude, it's out there. And he even gave me a box and everything with it, even though the box I didn't see afterwards that the numbers were not matching, you know, like you said. And then so as soon as I pulled up, I was like, dude, I'm like, what if this is a 16 gig, not a 128, right? It's like my instinct was telling me. I swear to God, I turned around like literally after 2 minutes, and the guy's not in the gas station. The guy, he's far from and the gas station was actually far from every street.
Yeah.
I'm like, where the hell did he hide or something? He vanished, you know. So I went crazy. I had like an F-Sport Lexus. I just started driving around. I'm like, screw this. So I literally for 20-30 minutes I was there driving around, and I didn't see anybody. I even drove next to cars like 2-3 blocks each way to see if
he was around or somewhere.
Yeah, and then I was like, screw it. So it just like pretty much he screwed me by $300 because the one that was fully like working, he was like $500. So anyways, so for 16 gig, you know. So I paid 128 price for 16 gig, which is bitch. And then and then so I'm like, screw it. So I went to Vegas and I won like $1,000, and I'm like, you know, I'm like, this money that I took with me, I think I spent everything on partying and everything, but I'm like, at least I got this phone out of the way, so the $300 could have gone like on like 2-3 rounds of blackjack or something, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
But it just sucked because those 2 times I literally was like, I noticed it right on the spot, but it
like
still
right in your face. Yeah, dude, that's
sucked.
crazy. Oh, so it ended up being just different gigs, but that's still so fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Yeah.
I mean, and then fucking at least you made your money in Vegas. So
yeah.
that was
Then
good karma throwing
yeah. And then one time I went to Venice Beach, to Culver City actually, to buy an iPhone, 2 of them, for cheap price, and he said that the phone was the phone was refurbished. So okay, I'm like, that makes total sense, you know. Actually, I put your old camera back on this. Well, I'll check right now. If it's not working, then I'll just put the new one.
Okay.
But maybe it'll work. Everything is there. Anyway, so yeah, so so I went there, man. So the guy's like, hey, just come to the back, because it's in my trunk. I'm like, okay. I mean, the neighborhood was like sick, like very nice, super nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like those new condos, like those new like apartments, the whole modern,
Oh shit.
with the big pool in there,
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, it's in my parking lot, and the parking lot was like literally on the street, so it didn't have a door, so we just walk in the back, and then while I'm doing the business, bro, like, and it's me and my brother, like 6-7 black guys come with guns, and they're like, dude, just give me all the money, and I had like $2,000 on me because I thought he had more stuff, because he's like, oh, just come, I have some more things maybe you might like, just bring a few extra money, like 100. So they robbed me, and they started like beating me and my brother up like really hard until my brother had like a metal steel installed on her face because they broke his eye socket with the gun and stuff. It was like a total like mayhem going on there.
Fuck.
And then
that sounds like the worst one. That sounds worse than the
yeah, that one was the worst, bro. That one was like worse because we got beat up and he went through surgery. Now he has this big scar, and every time it gets cold, the weather, he has really big headaches because of the metal shield installed.
Fuck.
And then those guys, after 2 years later, those guys were caught. So I went to testify and I killed it. And they hired the Johnny Cochran firm, like the Cochran firm.
The famous one.
Yeah, the famous one.
Yeah. Or
But so it was literally like me against them, and I killed it because I went to like my high school was like law and government, so I had like a law background,
Oh, I see.
So I know exactly how to be a good witness, and I killed him. He was trying to like get me to say I didn't recognize the guy because he's like, hey, do you know what he looked like? I'm like, yeah, he had kind of like a little scruffy face. It's like, yeah, but now it was like this, but at that point he had more. I'm like, no, he was less. It's like, what do you mean? He's trying to like get me to like make a mistake and say, like you're not a good witness,
Yeah, it's
but I killed it, man, because my brother wasn't as good. He can, because he doesn't have background of anything. He's never been to school. He just went to high school.
Yeah.
But I went to like bachelor's and everything. And anyways, my point is that I killed him, and because of me, he got 17 years to like with no parole, with no like possibility of parole.
Yeah.
And
fuck those guys.
Yeah,
dude.
and then he didn't rat his 4 friends, so he got all of the charges on him.
Damn.
So it's bad. So I'm like, fuck him, I'm like,
Yeah.
once. And then what he was doing was, he pretty much, how he got fucked up.
No.
He pretty much tried to do the same thing on a cop.
Oh shit.
And then he was on the cover cop, so literally like 4 cops just came and just busted him like right there.
Yeah.
Like, but this time he's doing it alone, and he sprayed a pepper spray on the cop's eyes. Like, seriously.
Damn.
And there's like a van waiting with like four cops waiting to like bust him.
All geared up.
Yeah,
and shit,
all
like,
geared up, bulletproof and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like rifles and everything.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Real guns.
So when I heard that, I was like, and the courtroom had like 7 cops from different cities for 7 different suspects.
Damn.
So I was number 8.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Fuck, that is crazy.
Crazy. Just the shit that happens,
Yeah, dude. Like, I never even thought about like crazy shit like that happening to me. Like,
See, about the rear camera works.
nice. There you go.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you're saying?
No, I'm just
See,
saying like.
this camera works too.
Oh, sweet.
Just
perfect.
that one was, when he was down, it gave like a thing,
Yeah.
So everything works. You see? So it's all good, brother. Yeah, so you're saying, sorry.
No, you're good. I was just saying that I would never imagine when I go do like anything like transaction that anything sketch is gonna happen.
Yeah. The thing that you should always look forward is this, like, one thing that I would give you right now, and I'm telling you to my audience too, but there's a thing called IMEIPro.net. Well, it's the #1 website that literally you put the IMEI, it'll tell you if the phone has money owed on it, financial, which is what happened to yours, like that, the S7.
Yeah.
The reason why it's blocked out because
They stopped paying.
They stopped paying, exactly.
Yeah.
This one tells you everything, man, in one website. It's like the best website ever.
What? That's
Yeah.
I always use Swappa.
Me too.
And the
The
other one.
Swappa,
There's 2 of them.
There's Swap, and then there's the IMEI data.
I think. Yeah.
There's one, but this one literally gives you everything, so there's no point in going.
The other one.
Yeah.
IMEIPro.net.
Yeah, this one guy was selling like literally last week. Well, I swear, I'm literally gonna do like a vlog on like the people to watch out for. And honestly, I think like people will literally watch that because there's so many things that I've learned from meeting like maybe over 100 transactions, and I lost a few and I learned.
Yeah.
And I ditched a few by not even bothering to go there. But yeah, and then, so anyway, so this one guy, right? He's like, he posted a picture. He was in his cool little Mercedes, so I'm like, okay. He's selling an iPhone 7s. 256 for 560, which is a really good deal, right? Like the 7 Plus, the highest
yeah,
capacity,
that's a really good
560,
deal.
right?
Those go at least for 6.
At least for
7.
6,
At least 7.
if not 650, 6. I mean,
Yeah.
on Swapper,
If you're
it
lucky,
goes for 660. No, it goes for no, on Swapper you can only buy 128. Yeah. But anyways, but the thing, yeah, exactly, brother. So pretty much, yeah. So he put this on, right? So and I'm like, yeah, I'll check it out. So I check it out. It's clean ESN. I'm like, okay, cool. I check out the iCloud. iCloud is off. I'm like, okay, cool. Check. Those are the two things, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't even know how to check a thing yet. It was AT&T phone, so I just go on.
See if it's paid off.
Yeah. So I go on like 20 websites, and none of them would tell me shit. So I ended
Why
up.
don't you go on the AT&T website and type in the IMEI?
I did.
And then
I did.
It tells you paid off or not.
No, I did, but it said the server was. It said the server not available. Please try later. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, it's one of those. Fuck.
Yeah.
That
So
happened to me
and this
before.
was happening like 7 p.m. I mean, I didn't even go there yet, so that's the good thing. I don't want to send me the stuff, you know. I mean, if you're smart enough, he wouldn't even send me that because afterwards I just report him that. You know how you can report on Offerup?
Oh yeah.
I was doing it because I'm like, I don't want someone else to get fucked, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
If I don't do it, there's literally like karma to me because I knew the guy was an asshole and I didn't walk, you know.
Yeah.
So I flagged him.
Yeah.
I told him like suspicious activity. Phone has money. Please block his account. You know, just
Yeah.
I don't want to be a snitch, but I wanted to help somebody else. You know?
Yeah, of course, bro. Yeah.
Because I'm not like gonna let someone else get
So how
fucked.
did you find out, or
So that's how I found the IMEIPro.net, and it told me that, and I'm like, yay. So I told him like, hey, this is not working. He's like, oh, alright, man, that's fine. Yeah, I do owe money on it. I just, but I heard that it doesn't matter. I'm like, no, it does matter. Trust me. Those will actually block you.
Yeah.
It's like, no, only T-Mobile does. I'm like, no, everyone does. Every company does.
Every company does that. Yeah.
So, anyway, so then I just flagged him. He's like, well, if you didn't want to buy it, you should not waste my time. And while I wasn't gonna report him first. I'm like, yeah, I'll just let him go because he seemed like honest at least. I'm like, since he's telling me like I'm wasting his time, I'm like, no, man, you're wasting my time, so I'm not gonna flag you.
Yeah, exactly, because he was trying to sell some shit that still owed money, like.
I mean,
trying to hustle.
And I'm pretty sure he's gonna sell to some guy. I mean, with a new ad when he puts out and stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately, that shit happens.
And.
Yeah, one time I went to go buy some.
But you know what's
shoes.
the other trick too? Like the reason why the sellers always get away, because when you go to buy something, when you drive there, you already you become gullible. Yeah, you just want it so badly that I mean, you don't even check the signs anymore, you know.
Yeah.
But then when you really don't need that badly, that's when you check for signs. But now I learned to check one time no matter what.
No matter what, yeah.
You're saying you want to buy shoes, yeah?
Yeah, you have to, bro. So yeah, I went to go buy these shoes, right? And then they're Yeezys, like Kanye West shoes.
Yeah, I love Yeezys.
And so they're really popular, right? And so
I want to buy them like one day.
Yeah.
But not right now.
I know, right? They're too expensive. And so I get there, and like I have the Note 5 at the time.
Okay.
It was new, so it was a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And pretty much like I remember like putting my phone on the trunk, and then he gives me the shoes to look at them, and I could tell already they were fake. I was like, fuck, dude, like, you know what I mean? And I was like, dude, actually, not like I'm gonna have to change my mind, bro. Like, I'm sorry, you know what I mean? Like, and he already paid the money in his hand, you know? He was counting the money. Oh
shit!
And we're in a parking lot, and so he's like,
where is that? What city?
It was in Rancho Cucamonga, bro.
Oh, that's a clean area.
Yeah, it is a pretty decent area.
Very decent.
It was a big black guy, and so.
It was decent, but same time, it's so suburbs that you can easily get away. No one will even find you because everything is so like spacious, vast.
Yeah, vast.
Yeah.
And so
shit, that's scary, man.
He throws my money on the floor.
Fuck.
And then I think that's when he took my phone when I was trying to pick up all the money. And then he takes his.
What do you mean he throw your phone? Like he literally drops it back.
No. I think my like when I was looking at the shoes, I didn't have pockets in my shorts, so I think I put my phone in the trunk of my car.
Right.
So when when I told him I didn't want him, and I was like, "Can I have my money back?" He threw my money, so I would react.
Intentionally, he threw the money.
Yeah, and he first threw the money, so I would react to the money, and then that's when I think he grabbed my phone and my and his shoes, and then left. He just got in his car and dipped. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, and I was looking for my phone to like, you know.
Then you realize he took it after.
And then I realized after, I was like, it's nowhere to be found. Like he had to have took it. You know what I mean? Like.
Shit. So you never got him?
No, I never got him. Like I took an L on that. Like I didn't have the Find My Android. I didn't even know how to do that because
that's not even. I think you can't even. I think you can do it, but you see, Apple is cool because it automatically does it for you. But Android, you gotta like literally go there and do it yourself.
Yeah, dude. So I didn't know how to do all that. It was my first time having an Android.
He had like a fast car, or you.
It was like some muscle car. Yeah. It was like a Charger or some shit.
Okay. But then plus, bro, like think about it. If you chased it, what if you had a gun?
Yeah, like what
What
am I
if
gonna do?
what if
like,
he literally like just let it swerve that just so he can hit the pole and die or something? Heaven forbid, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
yeah.
it's not even safe to chase him, you know? Like,
yeah. Yeah, I remember I
that's
called
so
the
fucked
cops,
up.
but that's all I could do. They asked me like, "Do you have a license plate?" And I was like, "Fuck." Now every time you should say this in your video. Every time you go meet someone,
I do.
Check their.
I do.
Memorize the
I
license
do.
plate.
I do.
Yeah.
I actually take a picture.
Yeah.
I mean, like right in front of them, I'm like, hey, by the way, just give me 1 second. It's like, what are you doing? I'm like, let me just, can you move a little?
Yeah.
I take a picture of the license, and the ones that are not even there, I take a picture of their face. They're like, dude, why are you taking a picture? And at that point, I'm like, no, I don't want it anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The phone, the Note 5. Like, when I got my phone stolen, I was like, fuck, I don't want to do this anymore.
Bro, honestly, don't meet at the parking lot. Just meet inside a place.
Yeah.
Meet inside a place.
Like
and
a Starbucks or something?
Yeah, Starbucks. Take their place, take their picture. If you can, even take, like, well, this is not even, like, possible, but, like, I mean, if they really want to, like, if they really promise that their phone is real, for sure, it doesn't have thing, and there's no other way to check it besides just, based on what they say, just take their thing. Take their license and take a picture.
Yeah.
Whether everything works, like brand new.
Sweet, man. Thank you so much.
Let's see. There it is, iPhone 5s all fixed up. It took 3 hours because we were talking about Craigslist, which gave us ideas to post some cool ads, cool vlogs and things on Craig's. Cool. That's about it. So, kids, have a good one. This is my customer.
Yo.
And this thing is pretty cool. Chill. So this is Phon-Er. Actually, I should probably just show my. Oh, I should give you my business card too.
Yeah, dude. You should,
Just in case you ever need to, like, if my ad is flagged or something, you know, like I was.
Yeah, definitely, dude. I was gonna ask you for your number. I definitely need.
This is thing.
My homie's always like, "Oh, where'd I get my phone thing?" You know what I mean? Like.